How does the life experience compare between people with disability and the non-disabled community? Meet Abby. And this is Zoe. Abby and Zoe grew up next door to each other. They live in a good neighbourhood and have loving, caring parents. Abby is born with a disability, and her arrival is met with feelings of grief, loss and pity. From the beginning, everyone is focused on what is wrong with her body and what can be done to fix it. Zoe, on the other hand, is born without impairments and is welcomed with a sense of joy, excitement and celebration. As they get older, they both get ready to go to school. Zoe has many options. She can go to the state school or private school. She receives an education appropriate for her age and development. She is given every opportunity to learn new things and participate in extracurricular activities. Abby can also go to mainstream school, but much of the learning and other activities are not accessible to her needs. She is encouraged to attend special school where her support needs are guaranteed but educational standards are lower. She chooses a mainstream school. Abby struggles to fit in at school. It's hard for her to make friends because she always has to explain her disability to get past other people's insecurities about it. People aren't always keen to make the effort to connect and to discover who she is as a person. Zoe never has to explain herself because she is seen as the ordinary child that she is. Her friendships are all very organic, free from awkwardness. Right through Abby's education, she hits barrier after barrier, which are mostly caused by low expectations from the teachers and students around her, and the lack of knowledge of how to make things accessible for her. Meanwhile, Zoe does not experience any barriers because the system has already been set up to meet her needs. After her education, Zoe gets to choose a good job, working with people who look like her and act like her, and they all climb the job ladder together. This is considered fair and equitable because it's based on skill and merit. When it's Abby's turn to apply for jobs, she gets the feeling she's missing out on opportunities because it's easier for employers to leave her application on the unsuccessful pile. She fears that employers, just like her teachers at school, have no idea about how to include her. Abby finally gains an entry-level position that she is overqualified for. She has aspirations to move into executive levels in her industry, but her employer is reluctant to promote her because they assume her skills and abilities in the workplace are not up to scratch. Abby will need to work twice as hard as her colleagues to prove her worth and to assure her employer she is capable. Both Abby and Zoe meet their special life partner at work. Zoe settles down and has kids and a happy home. Abby knows that she could also have kids and a happy home, but the doctors like to highlight the risks and dangers and question Abby's ability to parent successfully. All through life, Zoe only needs to announce her intentions and everyone will trust her judgment and encourage her to reach her goals. Abby's aspirations, however, are met with patronising concern and plenty of advice on how to adjust her goals to be more realistic. Given that all the odds are stacked against her, how does Abby find her voice and stand strong in her own very unique abilities? 41% of people with a disability aged 15 to 64 years have completed Year 12, compared with 63% of those without a disability. Almost 80% of school principals report not having enough resources to meet the needs of children with a disability. Working-age people with disability, 48%, have a lower employment rate than those without a disability, 80%. Parents with disabilities are 10 times more likely to have their children removed from them than parents without those disabilities. For more information and courses on disability advocacy, please visit www.daru.org.au.